Welcome in to the new members and to the old members that have found their way back to the community. I need you just as much as you need me. We're going to go over a couple different topics of interest here this morning in this update. We're going to go over XRP as we continue to try to reverse here. We're very clearly over that 508 support line for the cup and handle pattern formation. We are still trying to get back above the 52.2 cent mark, which would put us back firmly above the rising channel, which we're working on. We're trying to attempt it today. We've got Bitcoin over 477 points, up 0.82% to 58,733. We've got DGB as one of interest today, as well as it's attempting a breakout. I do have a small leverage trade here. It's only $150 at 25x. I opened it at 1034, so I'm anticipating a move up to 1133, and we're looking for a back test at 1064 if it falls through. Otherwise, we should get the continuation up to complete the move up to about 1133. We still have a lot of strength here in the smaller time frames, so it should be able to finish this move. So if you're watching DGB today, watch for this attempt out of this small consolidation, and the technical move up here should be 10113, so 1.13 cents is what you're looking for DGB this morning. So right now we're on a nice little start. We've got XDC above 19, up 1.94% as well. As XDC's pushing out, we talked about this on a live a couple days ago. I wasn't able to do a second live yesterday because my son's been sick, and I got to go back in and take care of him because he got sick yesterday. So, you know, we're hoping it's like a 2 or 3 day thing maybe. So, but he's definitely, he's not warm right now, but he's definitely a little uncomfortable. So I wanted to do this update, and then I'm going to get back to him. So XDC right now also on its breakout, and it's pushed over that resistance line as well. So we've got a technical swing up right now. As long as it stays true, and it is right now, we should be coming up to about the 3.61 cent level. And from where we're at, XDC still has, it's about 2.68% over the top. So we're watching that with XDC and DGB, and I wanted to get those through with right away, just because two of interest. But I want to focus on XRP today as well. I don't know where my XLM chart went as it disappeared. I'm just going to get a random XLM chart on here, and if I got to start over, we will. We'll just go with Coinbase. But we're going to need XLM as the day goes on here as well. Whether or not I go deep into it in this live, or update, I don't know. So we'll go over all that. But let me timestamp this, do the intro. Please make sure to hit that like button so that YouTube will recommend this update. It does do a world of good for me personally if you do hit that like button so that YouTube will recommend this. That allows me to pop up in the YouTube news feed so that when you log onto the app or onto the website, when you're scrolling through content, I'll pop up so you can find me for either the first time, or you can find your way back to our beautiful community if you were already a subscriber or viewer. So good morning, 9:26 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Thursday, May 2nd, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of... Huh? He's good? Is he out in the living room? Is he talking? Just laying there? Does he have his sad face? Or indifferent? Okay. So XRP's down 0.31% on the day. Let's get into the XRP chart. So XRP, as well as attempting its little breakout here, got what looks like a bull flag off of a W reversal. We do need, for confirmation, we do need to get over this. It's actually up a little bit higher in today's terms because it keeps going on this uptrending resistance. We need to break over 52.4 cents, and that's at the 200-day. That's also the rising channel resistance. If we can break back over that, this is a more bullish setup here, because we very well could swing back up. As we know, we're in this falling channel that we're breaking to the top side now, and these typically don't fall bearish. These are typically bullish reversals. You get a consolidation, and then even if you come back up for a retest, you've still got that that opportunity here. But we do need to get back over 52.4 cents. And then above that, we've got the 54-cent resistance. Major pivot point. You got to get back over that to have any kind of continuation up. So those are your levels of resistance that we're going to come up to here. A major thing that we're holding right now is we came back up and over the handle resistance, and now the cup and handle is still intact. Nothing's changed. In fact, this could turn out to be a nice recovery, assuming that we could have follow through. And right now underneath, if you're holding this, you're really going to want to make sure 508 holds. 508 has got to hold. It has to hold. And then if we can start playing this true, coming back up to the mid-tier handle resistance, that's back up at about 59.4 cents. That could be a 15% reversal here. But we've got to take down two key levels first. We've got 52.22 and 54 cents or 52.4 cents in current terms. And then we need 54 cents to break as well. And then we could push our way back up towards that 60-cent mark. That's actually what it's hinting at if we can play this true. We've got XLM down 1.67% at 10.9 cents. XLM, wow, this is an older chart. This is one while it was in the consolidation. See, it's still within the same setup. So let's do the very short term for XLM. Oh, I already have it. So XLM2 out of these small consolidations is pushing out. And as long as we don't break back within, we can show the very short technical target just so we know what we're looking at. It's actually pretty close to it already for this short term. Technically, it bounced off of there. Just put it down here. XLM's looking for around 11.35 if it on this first attempt up. So a lot of these look like they're pushing out of their short-term consolidations. They were bullish consolidations on the onset, so we at least have to give it the benefit of the doubt for that little bit of reasoning. But as of right now, we got a lot of stuff to look at here. A lot of stuff to look at. But we do have an opportunity here today to have some movement. Like we showed XDC, we've got XRP in a position where it could be in a similar position. We've got DGB as well. They're all pushing out of these short-term consolidations, it looks like. So it's interesting because if you look at them from the 4-hour perspective, it looks like they're just starting to make some moves. You've got DGB with that engulfing candle in the 4-hourly, completely engulfing. And its next targeted move is looking at about 1.13 cents. We've got XDC as well that back tested a breakout, and now it looks like it's just a little bit ahead of where DGB is, as this looks like it's going to search for 3.61 cents. So it's pretty interesting this morning. We know XLM has pushed past, and now if it can hold truthfully 1.135 cents or 11.35 cents. We've got XRP pushing up. We've got to break first resistance of 52.4 cents, second resistance of 54 cents, and if we can get over that 200-day in the 4-hour time frame, we're going to open up the door to hit that mid-tier handle resistance at about 59.4 cents. So we could be on the cusp of pushing up 15% here. We've just got to break past these key resistance, especially 52.4 cents, because that's that rising channel resistance there, and you definitely don't want to be on the downside of that. You want to be on top of that at all times. The XRP Bitcoin pairing, as I told everybody yesterday, it was close enough to the margin of error at 907. Once it hit 9 or 898, it sold mine for the consolidation, and I'm not mad at all about that. I bought in at 808, it sold out at 898, so it was a nice profit. Now I'm watching it as it retraces. And the first area, I'm looking to see if it comes all the way back down to 832. I don't know if it has the testicular fortitude to get back down there, but it definitely needs to retest that area. It had a nice breakout here. Let's see. It was it was over 10% when I sold it, so it was about a $250, $275, maybe even $300 move now that I think about it. And now I've got just a small trade right now in DGB, that $150 25x or 22. I can't remember. It's either 22 or 25x. But that was after I sold out of that. And then I seen the opportunity with DGB. I almost bought XDC instead on a spot trade, because DGB I was gonna buy a spot trade and just put the whole 2,500. Well, I took 500 out, the whole $2,000, and DGB's not on MEXC and spot, so I decided a small futures trade. My liquidation would have been at 999, but that was below the pattern formation, so I felt comfortable when I bought in at 1039 to do that. So that's just what's going on in the early morning. We've had a lot of back and forth here in the technicals. Just pay attention to the XRP Bitcoin pairing, as it does need a little bit of a correction now. Remember, as much as we thought it was going to go up because of where it was sitting in the charts, now it's the other reason we look like we need a little correction. We got a golden cross here, but this doesn't seem to be done. This just means we're probably going to get a 3, 4, 5% correction here, which is typical. You need these pullbacks so that we can have continuation. So that was a spectacular little move there. Against the market having a flash crash, we were able to make 10, 11% there in the last 24 hours. So that's a blessing to me. Bitcoin's down up 0.6%, up 370 points to 58,600 area. We are reversing on Bitcoin as well, and this is a big push over that 58,500 pivot level. That is a huge uptrending resistance. Every time we're below that, we can have catastrophic drops. Every time we get above it, we can have really quick rallies. So right now, assuming we hold this, if we look at the 4-hourly, we're breaking back bullish in the relative strength index. So right now at 58,544, there's room for an 11.3% move here. And if Bitcoin gets hot here, the rest of crypto could in fact get hot. We've got a little uncertainty with gold down 25 bucks right now. It's almost like it's double bottom, or retesting the 200-day in the 4-hour time frame. There's a lot going on this morning. We're going to see if this falls out, because if it does, we could start to search for this target down here. As we know, this is the uptrending support around $2,220. So it is possible we end up going down there. It is possible. If we look at some of the mining stocks, they look like they could use a little bit of a correction, as this probably, if I had to guess the way it looks this morning, with gold being down, this isn't oh yeah, this is coming down. This should be coming down to around that $2, hopefully 48 or even farther, because it's back out. So we'll see what happens. But it'll be interesting to see if gold does push down, continue that correction. I expect B2 gold to dump down here, if because it has earnings next week. So I expect this to correct. Yesterday I took advantage of a quick push up to that $2.58, $2.60. But once we got that little bit of backlash where Powell started to talk besides itself, now I'm looking for the $2.49 or $2.30 area for B2 gold. I wouldn't be surprised if we had a little bit of a correction, but I'm going to be watching that very close, and I'll keep everybody updated as the day goes on and the days ahead. Like I said, DGB is trying to backtest the breakout here. So we're going to have to make sure on a backtest, we're going to try to hold that 1064 area. So expect that for the next hour or two to come. We're going to try to hit that 1064. But it looks like we're certainly got a little bit of room here with some of the cryptos. We've got Bitcoin. Looks like it's more bullish than bearish. It's consolidating right now, this breakout push. We're trying to hold 58,500 within the day. We are a little bit below it, but we're teasing right now of potential breakouts across the board. So we're really going to have to be on our game today. There's DGB on this back test we just talked about, or at least trying to see if it can back test. Could it come down farther? It could, but we do have engulfing candles. It came up to 1081. Now it's come back down to retest. So it's going to be volatile. It's going to be volatile. The fact that it corrected like that is good news. You want to see corrections like that for continuation in the pattern progress. So we'll see how this exactly plays out. But this looks like it's bullish right now. 4 hourly is very engulfing. Still got 2 hours and 20 minutes. 30-minute is going to be a little volatile because it's had to move up. But 30-minute is just that. You're going to have to pay attention to longer time frames here, see how DGB reacts. But it does look like we're trying to make sure we can hold the 1064, and then our technical move up should be around the 1133 area if you are watching DGB. But with that being said, let me finish this with some reading. I've gotten through all the technicals I wanted. I know there was a lot of information this morning, and I've got to get through this because I got to get back to my son. But I wanted to talk about this too before I release this. So over 21 million in XRP moved to Binance. What does this mean? So in a recent development that has stirred the XRP community, over 21 million worth of XRP has been transferred to popular crypto exchange Binance. The two transactions, which were flagged by the crypto tracking service Whale Alert, worth of so the two transactions, which were flagged by crypto tracking service Whale Alert, have sparked speculation regarding the intentions behind the sizable movement of funds. According to the Whale Alert's tweets, the first transaction involved the transfer of 21.37 million XRP, equivalent to approximately 10.9 million US dollars at the time of transfer, from an unknown wallet to Binance. Shortly after, another significant transfer was reported, with 21.34 million XRP valued at 10.9 million moved to Binance from an undisclosed source. So that's 42.7 million XRP uploaded to Binance. The timing of these transactions is particularly noteworthy as they coincide with the period of significant volatility and uncertainty on the crypto market. XRP in particular has faced immense pressure in recent weeks, exacerbated by the broader downturn on the crypto market following a series of regulatory concerns and market corrections. It appears that these transactions may signal a sell-off by large XRP holders, commonly referred to as whales, who are offloading their holdings amid the bearish sentiment pervading the market. The recent crypto market crash has prompted investors to reassess their positions, with many opting to liquidate their assets to mitigate potential losses. Despite the prevailing bearishness, XRP has exhibited a degree of resilience in today's trading session. At the time of reporting, XRP is trading at 51.4 cents, marking a 4.82% increase over the past 24 hours. While this uptick may not fully offset the losses incurred in recent weeks, it nonetheless suggests a degree of investor confidence in the digital asset amid challenging market conditions. In the end, the movements of large-scale investors such as whales remain closely scrutinized for potential insights into market sentiment, monitoring developments to gauge the trajectory of XRP and other digital assets ahead. So please make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this update, or just so you can help push through the analytics or through the YouTube recommendations. If you're looking to trade XRP in the USA or abroad, look in the video description below and or pinned comments. There's BITUNIX, lowest spot and leverage trading fees in the USA. You don't need to use a VPN, so you do not need to feel like a criminal to trade crypto. We are not criminals just to trade crypto. Get off of Uphold as well. Don't get stuck with those fees. I showed an example for the last several weeks, but I had a crazy example of $4,000 buying XRP, where at the time it offered us 7,300 XRP on MEXC and BITUNIX, which MEXC is in the video description below and or pinned comments as well. If you're looking to trade an XRP Bitcoin pairing, if you're looking for XRP healthcare and all the other ones that you won't find as traditionally as well. But there was a differential of 6,800 XRP it was willing to give us on Uphold for $4,000 when I did it at the time, compared to over 5,300 or 7,300 on other exchanges. So over 7,300 to just over 6,800. It was a big differential, very big differential. So don't get caught up in that noise. And then you don't need to do a KYC unless you want to for verification, or to send or receive from a bank account. And then if you do appreciate my work, consider sending one YouTube super chat or joining Tom's Army as a new month has started, and I really could use your support. So with that being said, have a blessed Thursday morning here. We got one more trading day here with the week tomorrow, but we're just getting started here. Remember, XRP, if we can push up here, we have a chance at a 15% breakout here. First, we need to get back over 52.4 cents, and we confirm that 15% rally if we can get over and hold the rising channel support at 52.4, and then we confirm the confirmation with the re-break over 54 cents. Have a blessed morning, everybody. I hope this update found you well. I know we went over Bitcoin as well. Just remember, Bitcoin's trying to teeter on that 58,500 line. And if it does that, it could be making a rebound rally up towards 66K. So a lot of excitement here. Hashtag be better, do better in the comments if you made it till the end.